alpha
Exactly.
or
But that's how
beta.
the games are coming out. In
Uh,
in disguised as a full product.
yeah.
And not to mention, right, the modern marketing thing, if we want earlier access to our game, besides all your other
Or
friends
you
or
can.
gamers, then pay us more money with this standards. How is that possible? How? If anything, they should make their game early access and should be cheaper because game's not finished.
Yeah.
And then it takes them like a year to get it fixed or whatever.
Yeah, and then the whole
Yeah.
point is like our game is in development and we take your feedback seriously, then that is the it's a mutual thing. We have a lot of faith in this project that you guys have. We'll give you some money now in this broken ass game, give our feedback and give us cheaper games. But no, they turned this around and said, "You play our broken game early 1 week early and then you have to pay the premium price more than anyone."
Um,
How does these things exist? How? Does that make sense to you? It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
I think they did
Because
a good job doing it with the Prison Architect though. I
which
only
one?
paid what, $20 for early access? Prison Architect.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
that's what
20 bucks,
that's what I'm
right?
talking about. These games exist and they've been successful.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
like once they finished it, they sold it to a different publisher. And then now it's a different price because now they're in full
right.
whatever mode.
Yeah.
Completed.
But you know what now they're saying now?
Right.
Now the new thing is, we're gonna give the game early access here. You might pay 20, 30 bucks
Yeah.
for early access, but you're not guaranteed to get access to the full game when it comes out. That's the new thing I'm seeing now.
That
That's the newest thing. That's the new thing I'm seeing now.
that man.
It's
And I saw that, and what I saw that was one of the games that I right? They had that game, it came out in early access, the game was so badly made, they took it down there, it was really bad. And then when it came out, when it was like basically finished, they're like, nah, sorry, you have to buy it again.
Um,
that's
So they even
dumb.
get away with early access now, like that's the new thing now. So even if you say, like, here's early access game, even now, you need to find print, they might say, you only get up to go to whatever, like, 0.9 or whatever, but then if you want the 1.0, you have to buy it again. To make sure you read the fine print.
There's something wrong with consumer and gamers side. Because they wouldn't do this with any other product that they buy.
No, not with a movie or nothing, no, it's fucking movie, there's fucking movie.
They would never.
But I guess it was funny, right? I was watching the video where they were playing it, right? They were saying, so when you look at a movie, yeah? Or a song, or whatever you buy, right? Or here, there is no way for them to finish it later, right? You get the full product. But with a game, just like in the past when we used to get games, right? They had no choice but to release the full game.
What do you mean they had no choice? What is that their ultimatum has anything to do with the consumer?
Because now, because back then when we used that NES, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or even say PS2 if you want to go even further on, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There was no way for you to update the game like on the disc, yeah? So they
Mm-hmm.
had to release it good because there was no other choice because it would cost them so much money. Like they had
To
done
have to
before with some
recall.
games.
I understand.
Yeah.
But then,
But
but
then now
then,
they've got the option. But because we've got the option now, why are they not? Not use the option?
because I'll tell you why. Because I understand if it was like 1% of the game that launches really bad, so that you need to patch it, and we have the tech. That's great. But it's not that. You see, majority of the game on PC
Right, it's
now
probably like,
comes
but yeah,
horribly
I would
optimized.
have said it's like 70.
Right? So there's a difference between, yeah, we made a mistake, and then like, yeah, we're taking advantage of this. Two different things, right?
Yeah, but then some games need a day one patch.
Hmm.
Which
What do you mean they
that's
need
fine, a
day one patch?
No, I think a day one patch is fine, yeah. Because obviously as soon as you get the game, yeah, day one when it releases, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you have to download the patch.
Okay, let me ask you a good reason for a day one patch.
Because maybe they found sometimes it's that when they put it on the disc, yeah,
Uh-huh.
so you get a disc, right?
Uh-huh.
They found, because obviously you're not going to notice it if you're just downloading the game off Steam, yeah. The day one patch is always going to be built into the.
So you're telling me there's no one at the company put it into CD and then like rent it?
What?
What do you mean? Putting onto CD?
No,
Like
no,
their
no,
file
they
onto
say,
CD?
So it used to be, right, when you
Mhm.
had like like say PS3 days, right?
Mhm.
They would do it where they'd release it, they'd go gold, yeah? And it'd be like, say, 2 weeks before the game actually releases, right?
Mhm.
But then before it releases,
Mhm.
they find more bugs, right? Because they're still checking the game and doing more.
So why are they still?
before the game.
Why they made their game gold when they're still checking for shit?
Because they're always going to be checking for shit, even when the game comes out. The company still, obviously, there's no game in history, yeah,
Mhm.
has ever come out completely bug free, right?
I mean,
So-
I live in an era that was the norm.
What was
Most
it?
games came out perfectly. It ran fine out of the pack.
Yes, but they weren't bug free. Even the old games, they were never bug free. They just couldn't patch them.
Yeah,
They
but
couldn't
is
find
it
some bug.
okay? Okay, so is it playable or not?
And we're not saying that, yeah. But I'm saying that when it was like on the PS3, because obviously they were playable back then, yeah. But then they still had the bug, yeah.
So I understand
find
you
some
cannot
bug,
you
and
it,
then
the
they
game
still
cannot be
weren't
bug
patched.
free, but then that's not what we're talking about. The game is unplayable, right?
Oh, it is sometimes nowadays, yeah.
Yeah. So how did the standard has become like this? Huh?
But if you get a day one patch, that's the problem.
Yeah, if it fixes it, but a lot of times does it actually fix it? I don't think so. They need multiple patches to fix it, and it takes multiple patches for them to have an optimized experience with this game.
Did they optimize? That's the one I was thinking of. Like, was that Elden Ring DLC yet?
Uh-huh.
Did they optimize that yet?
I don't know, but why is it out if it's not fully half decently optimized then? If it's not fully optimized and bug free, let's say that's not realistic. Okay, then why is it not playable? And why is it that after months and months that
Still
it
asking
becomes
questions.
becomes a stable game all the time?
Because I would like to play that DLC for Elden Ring. And I know you wanted to play that, didn't you? For something that was working.
If it was working, yeah. If it was working, why would I pay? Why would I? Well, I wouldn't be paying because you offer me. Why would I
Yeah,
want you to
but still.
pay the premium price for
The $50.
unoptimized game? Why?
But it's still $50. It hasn't gone down in price. It's been
I
the same.
understand, but then why would I? Why would you jump the guns and pay now when we know the price will drop eventually?
Does it though?
I think so.
Well,
They-
the price
they'll
hasn't dropped
probably-
on Elden Ring since it came out.
They'll probably have like a package deal with the original game, and then that will
They already have that, but it's not cheap.
yeah, but the price will drop down for a lot of the games that they did over time. It's not even a wild guess. A lot of the digital entertainment, they just lose its value over time.
Actually, I've seen lots of companies games here
Mm-hmm.
where you never see them go on sale.
Like what?
Leveled up.
Level up.
Like what?
Okay, let's just day one, the biggest one, Nintendo. None of them motherfucking game. You have to find like a second-hand version of the game, right?
Mhm.
If you're all digital, like you just want to go all digital, you ain't gonna find that on sale. Like none of their game ever go on sale.
Nintendo?
Maybe like.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Didn't you buy?
Like,
Didn't you get?
okay.
Alright,
Didn't I get
just
what?
dance last
Didn't-
year
didn't-
on channel.
Yeah,
No,
didn't you
we're
get
not
some?
talking about, like, but that's not a first party game, right? We're talking about like when you're talking about I'm talking about Nintendo first party game, right? Like
Mhm.
like Legend of Zelda or whatever. That's never on sale. Maybe $5. They do maybe $5 off, yeah. But
So
we're But that's hardly nothing when we're talking about.
So
like,
what is the
still
first
basically
Zelda
full price.
on Switch?
So if we go to like Tears of the Kingdom, not Tears, what's it called? Breath of the Wild, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's still 60 fucking bucks on their store right now. I've never seen it on sale. Actually, yes, I did, because I saw it at 55 at one stage. But that's nothing. That's not even a sale at that fucking price.
Amazon
Might as well
44.75. Is that retail version?
No. You can obviously find a disc version of a lot of games for cheaper, yeah. But I'm talking about you want to get the digital version, yeah. Is what we're talking here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're on Steam,
Mm-hmm.
never on sale, never.
On their
Never see
store?
digital version. Yeah.
Well,
Like
that's all they got. I mean, that I can
No.
understand because Nintendo
No.
is not only a console
You've got
seller,
a
but
disc.
like they also make games.
You've got a disc, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, a disc version can go on sale for whatever. Like Amazon could even put it on sale themselves, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Without Nintendo, right? They could just.
But
sell it.
how can they do that if there is no margin to make?
What do you mean?
Let's
That's
say
the Mothman.
let's say Amazon bought Zelda for $50 and then trying to make a margin of $10 per copy.
If they might be losing money, like sometimes even Amazon has admitted that they've lost money because they've got too many copies of a game, so they'll sell it cheaper
Mm-hmm.
because the game's not selling quick enough.
Mm-hmm. But what?
They say a lot of the time they lose money on what's it called, sports games. Because they sell them for like $15, but they bought them for like.
That's not even a good
60 bucks at the
argument
beginning.
to what we were talking about.
Lesson 1.
No, but what I'm saying is that you've got like, say, Nintendo games, yeah?
So let me ask you, when was the last time Nintendo came out with a bad optimized game? When you're specifically talking about Nintendo game? Like what,
Quite a
Pokemon?
few times. No, quite a lot. More than you would think.
Like what?
Okay, so you've got Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Pokemon. Cooking Mama. What was the other game called?
Cooking Mama is a
Fire-
Nintendo game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire Emblem Awakening. I can name loads. They came out really, and I mean they're really bad looking.
So do you think this is okay?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying they make games never go on sale. So you're saying wait for the package deal, yeah?
Yeah, but Nintendo is just 1/3, and you're talking about specific Nintendo product that they have exclusive IP over, and that's the console seller.
Okay, another one. What was the other one called? And I was looking at.
And you're trying to imply to the whole gaming thing that's going on.
No, I'm gonna tell you another game. Okay? I was looking at this game the other day. You have to go back to my history.
Mm.
I saw a YouTube video on it, and I'm like, I want to buy this game. And then I found out it never goes on sale.
저는 필슨의 의견에 1표 겁니다. 아, 무슨 얘기하는지 알아요, 우리가? Let me ask Arpusion. 알프시오님은 어떻게 생각하세요? So what?
Oh, that's
So,
a fucking game. That's the game I was thinking of. Factorio, okay?
Mhm.
That company even came out and said that our game's so good that we're never putting it on sale. Is what they literally said.
no, I saw that
Came
game on
out and
sale.
said that.
They set their price at $30. It's not even $29.99. But I sent that game on sale.
It's never been on sale.
I saw it for less than $30. Maybe they're losing money too. I don't know. But I seen it on sale. Yeah, for some reason they feel overly proud of their price or something. Like they set their price at $30. It's not like
No,
$29.99.
They even came out and said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they would not put their game on sale. It's literally out of their word of mouth. They
Mm-hmm.
said this. That our game is so good and it's worth more. They said this should be like a $60 game. Is what they
Mhm.
said.
So you take this one example and you're trying to compare it with the thousands of games.
No, but there's probably loads more. I don't know. 'Cause I've
So
never
are you
looked
saying
at
that there are more games that
Yeah, that don't go on sale. No, I'm
that
saying there
don't
is.
go on sale than the
Yeah,
games that go on sale? Well, I disagree with you. I think there are more games, a lot more games that goes on sale by default over time than
no, I
the
never
ones
said.
that
No,
they
I never
don't.
said that. No, I never said that that there was more. Right. What I'm saying is that there's
I don't
still
have water
companies that
data.
come out with a broken ass game, and then they don't go on sale.
Generally speaking, there are more games out there that will go on sale and they come out broken. Do you disagree with that, or
No, not really.
okay, then I don't know what we're talking about then. You can give me some anecdotes all day, but it's pretty obvious.
I'm done.
You don't have to sit there and count the majority because we all know the majority. Like,
Nap for a little bit.
nap time for you?
A little bit.
Looks like it might rain later.
You guys can debate and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
See you later, then, Peter.
I think he's almost implying that he's saying that that's okay because that's been going on for a while. Well, no.
No, I'm
Agree.
not saying that. I'm not. No, this price thing. I don't think person understands what I was saying.
What are you
Um,
saying? Why
I'm
can't you
saying that-
summarize
I'm saying
your
that
your
I'm
stance?
saying that it's not a good thing. That's why I'm bringing up Nintendo right here.
Mhm.
Because they're the biggest ones that do it.
Yeah.
I don't think
You know,
they're
you
the
can pick
biggest
all- you
ones
can
to
pick-
do
you
it.
can pick all- You can pick all these little companies, yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and say they don't put their game on sale. Like Factorio, whatever company makes that game, right? They came out and said their game's so good. that they
No,
don't
I don't
go
think
on sale,
even
right?
Nintendo fits in. Like Nintendo, I feel like they've been consistently pretty good with their games. The state of it.
Well, if they were that good, then people wouldn't be complaining.
Not to Nintendo. I'm not complaining about Nintendo.
But you don't play Nintendo, so what the fuck are you complaining about?
Well, I saw Chris playing some Nintendo game yesterday on his Switch. It was flawless. Like not a single frame drop, dude. Playing fucking Mario Kart.
That's Mario Kart. Like that's.
Yeah.
You know when that game. You know if he's playing Mario Kart 8, you know when that game was made. That game came out in 2013. So of course it's gonna run on the Switch.
But you're saying that this game didn't run as good when it first came out?
No, it did not. It used to be like it's like I think it was like 25 frames a second. Yes, people accepted that on the Wii U. Yes, but for some fucking reason now it runs really good on the Switch. So that came out on other console.
You're telling me Mario Kart, what is it, 8? Started with
Yeah, that
less than 30 frames per second?
That came and that came out on the Wii U.
On Wii U? No,
Yeah, it didn't even come out.
he's not playing on Wii U.
No, this is the.
Does Wii U have inferior hardware than Switch?
Yes.
Well, then what the
And they
fuck?
And they ported that game to the Switch. That's what I'm saying. You're looking at a game they ported. Like.
Yeah,
I
but
know
then
the
there are a
game's
bunch of
ported.
ported games that runs horribly, right?
No.
No?
Like if you're taking like inferior hardware, yeah,
Mhm.
shittier hardware, and you're putting it to better hardware, it's gonna run better.
Well, yes, but then some games don't, right? They say they made like a remastered version of this, remastered version of that, but then it ended up
That's
performing
remastered
really
version. That's remastered version.
right.
This isn't remastered nothing. This is the exact same game, just put on a different console.
Right, but then sometimes it
We're not
works.
talking about we're not talking about remaster, because remaster is a whole different game.
Well, I guess so.
Like remaster, they make most of the time they make it from the ground up. This is a whole different game. But when we're just talking about, I'm taking like a PS1 game here and putting it on my fucking new PS5. It's gonna obviously run better.
But isn't that what you were talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
You're comparing with a Wii U console
And I'm
with
saying
the
that
Switch.
fucking game Mario Kart, yeah?
Uh-huh.
You're saying it runs flawlessly. But then that's because it's fucking a game that came out in 2013 on the
Exactly,
fucking Wii U.
but then I don't see people from my age, right, playing a game and expecting 120 frames when they were used to playing, because they never even used to have such a
No,
display.
I'm not talking about like 120 frames here.
Uh-huh.
But I'm talking about like the games running like shit. Like when you play Pokemon, yeah,
Uh-huh.
or you play Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and you see that shit, and you're like,
Uh-huh.
okay, this is beyond like not acceptable.
Yeah, why do you think that
Now,
companies
Nintendo
did do
did it
that?
with the new well, actually this was this was a remastered version,
So
right?
the question
Well,
is, I feel like we're doing a full circle. Why do you think they do that?
No, I mean, I'm not mentioning like why they do that here, because obviously we know that they do that for their money. Yeah? What I'm saying
Should we server hop and look for a good one again?
Yeah, you can.
Are you?
I'm just trying to finish this daily.
Doubles. I'm not going to. I figured if there's two of us, double a chance.
like what I'm saying is that Nintendo's the scummy ones, yeah. People just think, oh, it's Nintendo, so we'll let it slide, yeah. But no, like they've been letting it slide too much to the point where they're getting worse and worse. It started off with some little bugs, yeah. Now it's to the point where most of the games that are coming out on Switch now have like frame stuttering really badly.
Yeah, why do you think that is?
But then the fact is, right, that them games never go on sale. That's why I'm mentioning it. Because it's not like you can say, like, maybe with this Star Wars game, yeah, it's not optimized, yeah. They optimize it later, it comes out cheaper, people play, yeah. But with a Nintendo game, you're never gonna get that. So you buy now when it's not optimized, yeah, or you buy a year from now, you're still gonna be paying that fucking same $60.
Yeah, but then as a person who's absorbing this entertainment, why would you pay the same price to have a bad experience?
No, I understand that, yeah. But what I'm saying is you could buy it now, yeah, play it early and still get a bad experience, yeah. And then wait for it to get fixed, because at the end of the day, you're still going to be paying that price anyway, right? It's not like, oh, I'm paying, like, say, $60, $70 now, yeah? But then later on I can pay 30, yeah?
Never seems to end.
So I can be saving $40. No, it doesn't work like that. With
Yeah, but not all games are Nintendo.
No, but I'm saying with Nintendo they do that. That's why I brought them up. And I think that's like scummy way of doing it.
Yeah, but then why do you think they're doing it? What do you think ultimate? What do you mean you don't know? It's so obvious because it works. People are still buying it. That's why. Let's say you made a game, right? And then it will cost you a certain amount of money if you try to finish it 100%. But then if you like finish at 80%, you put it out, then you can save your money with the 20% because you can isolate these workers and then pay them a little bit of fraction of that 20% that you were gonna spend, put it out. And if the consumer buys them, why would you not do it? But then, why would you do it if that's the reason that people stop buying your product? Do you understand?
No, I understand that, yeah.
But then if you look at the customer base of a lot of the video games, there are a lot of kids in there who don't give a shit about that.
They want that game now.
I met someone. A stranger.
Exactly. And then, like, I think the adults know this.
That stranger.
Whoever it is on the marketing side, where we're making all these decisions, and then they're obviously taking advantage of it. It's pretty simple, right? Like, Because them as an adult would not go to some other, buy another product and then expect it to be half finished or 80% finished.
Like Mr. Beast?
Like anything. Like when they order a meal, when they buy a book, when they watch a movie, they don't expect it to be.
What, like Mr. Beast trying to get kids? He does that shit too.
Yeah. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, it is. That's why I said that.
I understand there's a lot of money to be made in like kids because we all understand, even the person who's not a parent, the parents' intention towards their kids. So like it's like a Christmas time, right? When you know every other fucking kid's gonna get their present, but it's not the time to talk about your stance on consumerism in holidays, right? You gotta get your fucking kid some presents, right? It's not their fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't think adults don't know about this in marketing team? Or they know about this very well? I think they know about this very well. And when they go home, they feel pressure too. It's like I gotta buy my kids something, or he's gonna feel left out. I think most people goes through the same thing when they're young, right? They want things now. They don't care about how much it is, how much is worth it, does it have value. But as you grow older, naturally, you just realize, oh, a lot of the shit that I used to buy, I didn't know why I did that. But then, when they have their kid, like that thought process become no longer the priority, right? The priority is getting kid what
I
they
never
want
imagined that I
on
would share a
birthdays
home
and
with
Christmases and when they do good things.
wonderful in a world
It's not like adults don't know how much upsell these fucking shoes or whatever the kids want. In the marketing, it's like obviously fucking upsell marketing, but they'll get it for them. That's why they still exist, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's not a. I don't think it's like a hard thing to understand. It's just what
No,
it
it's just
is.
no, it's just what I'm saying is with every other product, yeah.
Uh huh.
Whether kids are buying it at the beginning, yeah,
Mhm.
or not. That's why they're coming out broken, right? You can wait a little while and buy the game cheaper, yeah.
Mhm.
But with Nintendo, there is no option of that. You
Mhm.
buy the game now, $60, or you wait a year, $60. That's it. Like you go buy if you go buy Mario Maker,
Mhm.
or what's it called? What was I thinking of? Super Mario Odyssey. That's the game I was thinking of, right? That
Mhm.
game came out when the Switch basically released, right? A couple months after it released.
Mhm.
But that game is
Leveled
old as
up.
fuck now. That
Mhm.
game is from 2017, and that game is still $60 fucking dollars. And that game did come out good. I'm not stating that, right? But what I'm just saying is that when they get a broken game, right?
Mhm.
Still $60 fucking dollars. You want $60? It doesn't matter if our game's broken. $60. Don't forget about this broken game, because it's $60. And I'm seeing it more and more now. Like I've been playing Nintendo game recently, right? And I'm seeing the
That's exactly
stuttering.
what I'm talking about. I
I'm
see it more
seeing
and
the
more.
stuttering, and I'm seeing the fucking bad graphics. And you can't say, right? They can't come out and say, "Oh well, we're struggling with the Switch hardware now," right? Because the last years that the Switch has been around, right? Flawless games, yeah, fucking flawless. But for some reason, the last 2 years, they've been fucking shit. They've been just smacked in the consumer's face. You thought we had a good track record? Oh, sorry. It's basically what they're saying now.
I don't like this whole mentality like, oh, the, they're gonna fix it soon. But they're on top
You
of
know the
that.
one
On top of that, they're asking for more money if you want exclusive 1 week ahead of time release. Like, but what if a game's broken? And chances are pretty, I wouldn't say high, but it's a pretty good chance they might come out broken.
well, it is high. It's like, I would say 70 to 80% of games now come out broken.
Maybe on PC.
No, I ain't
Even
confident.
that, I don't know if it comes out broken, but it's unplayable.
Yeah, then that's broken. If you can't play the game, then that's broken, right?
Like unplayable frames. It's running, so someone might argue that yeah, it's running, so it's working.
Oh no, if you can't, if it's unplayable frames, then it's not working.
No, like I'm trying to be
Tell me it's not
reasonable
working.
here. Like when I talked about Cyberpunk, it's like you're telling me they're shooting for 30 frames in a game where you get benefit from having a headshot in 20 whatever the freaking year that came out. It makes no sense.
120.
It makes no sense that they thought it was okay to shoot for 30
The
frames,
end, they only make it clear the end of 2020, I think.
which makes no sense.
You know, one company that's pissed me off lately is fucking Aspire. I fucking hate the fucking, whoever the devs are at Aspire. And they're fucking lying bullcrap. Yeah. They took a game called Star Wars Battlefront, yeah?
Mhm.
How old the fuck is that game? From 2005. They didn't even do much to it, right, yeah?
Mhm.
They didn't really remaster it, they didn't really touch the graphics or nothing. They just gave it so we could play it online again, yeah?
Mhm.
And added some missing content that was only on the PC version, but now everybody gets it. And it runs like shit. It runs below 30 frames.
Mhm.
When on a fucking PS2 it was running at 30 frames. And you're now falling through the ground when you run. And sometimes when you're shooting your gun, yeah, the gun sound is so loud that it gives you fucking earache because it's like, oh, like really fucking loud in your ear. How the fuck do you fuck up that badly?
That's what I'm saying. It's almost as if they never had playtest phase, like
There
whatsoever.
was no playtest for that game, bro. Like, none.
Because if you think about it, like some of these bugs that they say are so obvious. It's a major one.
Like that game, yeah, is from 2005, yeah. If I saw a major graphics difference, yeah, like I do when I play like, you know, what's it called? What's the other one I played? Tomb Raider, yeah.
Mhm.
I can understand that. That actually came out working good. Right, it came with a few little bugs, yeah, here or there. I can understand that. But when you're just taking a game and porting it so the modern people can play it, like basically like backwards compatibility, right? Then why the fuck did it run like shit? And give me fucking Persephone. I do sometimes feel like I just want to go to them devs and just slap them.
You can't do that.
And say, what did you fucking think?
No, you can't do that.
Open your goddamn eyes, motherfucker.
You can't do that.
Do you understand the code that's on your computer?
No, you can't do that. You can't slap
No, I
people.
can't do that. But I fucking wish I could.
Why? Why do you want to like do physical harm to someone because you got a bad product?
They the fucking ones who did it. And the reason I say it to Aspire, yeah,
Mhm.
is because every game for the last 2 years
Mhm.
I've been looking forward to from that fucking company, they come out really bad. And they just, and a lot of all their games, yeah,
Mhm.
the games that they make are ports of old games, yeah?
Mhm.
Like they made Star Wars Battlefront, or
Mhm.
Star Wars The Old Republics, yeah?
Mhm.
Or Star Wars Jedi Knights, or, you know, Star Wars Commando, or Star Wars, you know, The Force Unleashed, yeah?
Mhm.
All them type games. But they're not remastering them, they're just porting them to like new consoles, so people can play them, yeah? Like the Nintendo Switch, or, you know, the PlayStation or whatever, yeah?
Mhm.
They never had these games before, right? Like the Old Republic was never on the PlayStation, but now you can play it. But
Mhm.
why the fuck do they run worse than they did back on the fucking PS2?
Because they didn't optimize it.
Then I wanna fucking slap somebody who fucking works there, because that's the most dumbest shit.
No, you can't. You can't be slapping people because you got a wrong part. Like you can. You
Do
can
you
call.
understand? It's like, do you understand any English? I say to them, do you understand any code that's on your screen?
They
Look,
do, but they're not doing the work.
because when I'm in Star Wars Battlefront, yeah,
Mhm.
I saw a video and the guy was
No
shooting his
teapot
gun.
in the teapot
Like,
house.
like the sound sounded really quiet, yeah? He had the sound cranked right up, really loud there. As loud as you could get it, it sounded really
No
low, right? Like
shotgun.
he could hardly hear the game, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like the game, obviously the audio's wrong, because everything sounds really, like the footsteps and all the background noise sounds really low, yeah? And wrong. And not optimized properly. But then as soon as he shot his gun, it sounded like fucking the depths of hell just woke up, and like, you heard the screeching, like the fucking devil, like, it
Devil.
was like brown, 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 brown. Like fuck. Like get
Devil.
somebody. Like everything on the game, yeah. Like all the background noise and everything on the game, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded really fucking quiet. Like
Devil.
too quiet to the point where they need to fix the game, yeah. They need to like up the sound, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like their end, like there's nothing you could do. Like he had his sound all the way up, yeah. There's nothing you could do. The sound's just really low, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's obviously wrong, and that shouldn't be played like that. But as soon as you shoot the gun, the game's overly fucking too loud. To the point where you're deaf, like you're hearing pew 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 pew, like it's like screeching from like some like when you hear like a fox screeching or something. Right?
You
Like
never
that.
play Fallout 76 and they have that da 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 da.
It's like that, yes. It's like that, but with a fucking annoying bam 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 every time you shoot a fucking gun. But it's so loud. It's not just da 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 da. It's like really loud. Like
Da da
to the
da da
point
da
where
da 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 da. That's pretty loud.
no, but we're meaning to the point where it break your fucking headphones. Like you put your headphones on the side and everybody in the room will fucking hear it. Like, it even made me shocked, and I had the fucking video not even turned up that loudly. And I'm like, shit, like, how the fuck did the devs fuck up this badly? And then, you know what else they fucked up with in Star Wars Battlefront, Person?
Hmm.
The game only had 2 servers. Can you explain that? Can you give me any reasonable explanation why that would be?
If anything, they need to go back to the private server thing.
What do you mean private servers?
People could have like a private server to host the game.
No, there was 2 servers.
So like if you live in Texas area and if you happen to find the favorite server because it's in the area and they have like a good ping time, like that's the one you would take and you play there all the time. Instead of going through the game's matchmaking. And you have to go through their server. No, they want you to have fun under their umbrella, not your own umbrella. They can have that, no.
Still arguing about prices.
Hmm? No,
So,
you're not arguing
discussing
about anything.
prices.
We're just talking about. Okay, so basically in this game, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they basically. What is this? Hold on, let me look. Let me use a calculator. So there was only 120 people that could be online at one time.
Okay.
How the fuck is that like normal? That's
Yeah,
two
but
servers.
if they allow the people to have a private server, they can have an infinite amount of people playing that game. Because
They don't
everybody
do-
have their like own server.
They don't do that.
Yeah, it's like video
Actually,
gaming
no
became
games.
too.
I don't think any games do that anymore.
No, because they want you to have fun under their roof, not your own roof.
Yeah, and then when the game gets shut down, the game's shut down, and that's it. Like,
Yeah, instead of like
fun.
the game that you bought still exists because someone has a private server somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
Some
these
like
guys come
Call of
out
Duty.
into GameCon or whatever, and then tell you these things about how much they care about gamers.
Fuck no. Aspire. Did they ever give a fuck about their developers since they became a thing? No, they fucking didn't.
If they ever get hooked up to a lie detector and say, which one do you care more, gamers or your income?
Money.
Yeah, they'll say certain things, and then the result, they might not agree, and they might even make an argument that, oh, the lie detecting, that's not even submissible in court. But there's some consistency in the lie detector, right? You can't ignore. I understand it's a business, but holy shit, there are too many fucking people. I'm talking about adults taking advantage of kids. I understand you might not be the fucking worst kind taking advantage of them sexually, but financially, holy shit. And this is all enabled by, I don't know, maybe parental, because they gotta feed their own kid, right? So it's okay. That's what they're doing. It's like my kid's over everyone else. I gotta make this money and bring home bacon. It's the craziest freaking enabling shit ever. Is the parent. You know how many parents are in the world? Like,
I think Swarm of Suitors will give Possum Badge, possibly.
possibly.
I got one today from Campfire.
I got Jack
So
Squad
Star Wars-
yesterday.
Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection
Mhm.
on update 3 made the game worse. It didn't fix the game. This is patch 3 made the game worse.
That happens with a lot of that.
Yeah, like this game, for example.
That map bug after the update.
Yeah. Not to mention, I think some of the bugs still here. I'm talking about when you open a Pip-Boy. Now there's this frame lag that triggers. I think I was trying to narrow it down what causes it. It has something to do with when I take red away. So maybe it's the level of radiation change that causes the horrible freaking frames when I open up my Pip-Boy, dude. Like, so terrible.
So now, when you're playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, yeah, and you look at your little stat screen, yeah, check your like kill death ratio or whatever, yeah. Now your character will just continuously walk backwards, and there's nothing to sort it unless you quit the game. Your character will just walk backwards wherever in there.
That's dumb,
until
dude.
you quit the game.
There's something wrong with that. That games like that are on the shelves as like a finished product. Like,
Before, they were having a problem with falling through the ground, yeah? So they fixed falling through the ground. But now you can't even look at your stats that people actually care about. Because, oh no, you're gonna...
there's no reason for them to not to do free public tests so that they can do a stress test, like, and then get feedback. None. Not a damn.
Okay,
No damn
you're not
goddamn.
understanding. They did a 4-day public test of this game, yeah?
And they did nothing with it.
And it was shit then, yeah?
Uh huh.
And then it's still shit now when it came out.
What the hell? So they did it for PR. They didn't do it for the purpose of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're basically saying, hey, we did PTR phase, so the game's gonna come out stable. But when it actually came out, it wasn't, because they didn't do anything with it, with the feedback. That's what that sounded
No,
like.
like everybody were complaining about all these problems, right?
Mm.
About audio problems and everything. On the public playtest, they were all saying that this same thing. And now, still, was it like 5 months later, we're still getting the same shit that hasn't been fixed. We're still waiting for this.
Yeah. So imagine buying a game at full price, and then having to wait till the game is. But then other people who waited long enough might get it for cheaper.
Then what they're saying is, you can buy this version, yeah? Or you can go back to the 2005
What?
version
What happened?
and pay $5.
I have no clue. Grenadier's killing me, I think.
With the explosive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like the actual review of this game, right? Even IGN yeah,
Mhm.
said go back to the 2005 version. to buy this. They're saying if you don't know how to get the servers working, like one of their things is working after you play this game. You don't need an official way.
Well, I thought there
Just
were
get
more
it working.
mobs there. What the? Do you know how many freaking Secret Service I rolled, and then only got like 2 or 3 unyielding out of like 150?
Mm.
Shit, dude. And they were both 2 stars. Or 3 times, so I don't think any of them were like 3 stars. That's what I'm about to do. I should go there and make a bunch of those and then get my script for the day or something. That's what I should have done in all those days that I was trying to get the script for me done for the day. She kept making those and
Oh.
selling.
So you know day one patch, yeah?
Mhm.
Star Wars? It's already out. They already released day one patch.
Mhm.
Or day one. Not day one when it comes out the 30th like a lot of companies, right? They released it like now.
It makes you wonder what are they fixing? Like based on what?
I don't know.
Based on other people's like feedback or their own company's workers'
Well,
feedback?
it can't be anybody's feedback, right?
So why wasn't that by default they're including in their development time?
I don't know.
Exactly. Don't you think it's... Don't you think they were trying to save money? I
Why
think
does
so.
Ubisoft do that? Here's another thing. Why the fuck does Ubisoft always
Mhm.
do it with Assassin's Creed, right? They're doing it with the Star Wars game. Why is it always some fucking quest locked away between some edition of their game?
Just because people are buying them.
Don't people want this exclusive quest?
Yes, that's why they're selling it.
That's fucking dumb, bro. Like,
It's not dumb when it comes to marketing. People are buying it, so you try to make more margin out of it. But then it's a different story when the product is broken. Broken product.
Is there any other games coming out soon?
Mm-hmm.
Any game you heard of that you
Oh,
think looks good?
Hades 2.
Okay, that's not even out yet. That's still in early access. And
That game must be really good, right? I heard good things about that game.
well, they say it's just more of the same.
They say it's actually better than the first one. When it comes to gameplay, it's more snappy. I don't know how much that's true because the first one was snappy already. Like it was lots of fun.
What's that bug jingle? Yeah, that's bug jingle. Never Bojangles before, person?
Sounds familiar. Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles.
It's like... It's not called Mr. Bojangles, it's called Bojangles. Why do people always dip their chicken wings in range?
I don't.
Normally a chicken wing comes with like...
Oh, some people
sauce
just
already
like
on it, right?
ranch, you know?
But doesn't it already... Like I think of a chicken wing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It
It's
already
like
comes with sauce already
marinated.
on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Which I totally get. So I feel the same way.
I'm like, why do you need like more sauce? Like...
Yeah, why don't you just put the wrench and then on a
Or
just
if
regular
you want,
wing?
If you want ranch, then you get plain wings and then you put ranch on it.
Wrench on it, yeah. But no, they want to have more sauce, which I don't understand. I totally agree. But, you know, to each their own. They like it saucy. Saucy. What's happening? Oh no! No, guys. Ooh, this is really gross. The snotty gaster. Decapitated head. Super gross looking. Oh shit, I had a grenade on me? Oh shit, no. What is that?
In Sweden, yeah,
Hmm?
and like 15 other countries, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not illegal to break out of prison.
To what?
In Sweden and 15 other countries, yeah, he didn't mention them in the video, yeah.
Random
said in
fact of
Sweden.
the day, yay.
Yeah, it is. It's not illegal in Sweden, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and 15 other countries to break out of prison.
Break out of prison. Oh, okay. Is Greenland one of them?
Because they count it as human nature to want to be free.
I want to break free.
But destroying any property, right, while escaping, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
is still against the law. So if I break a hole in the prison, in like the prison,
Mm-hmm.
then I broke the law.
Yeah, but no, like what? Destruction of government property?
Property, yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
No, do they consider it like a felony over there, like or something? Like, I don't know.
There's a section in Yellowstone Park, yeah,
Mhm.
where it's legal to do any crime.
Mhm.
Why is that a thing, bro?
I don't know. Maybe they don't have the jurisdiction there. Is that something to do with the natives? Or anything?
But they're saying what they'll do, right?
Mhm.
It's technically illegal to be a pedophile there, yeah?
Mhm.
Kill somebody, all that shit in this little sliver. But
Mhm.
then he says that you're more than likely be taken to the nearest jurisdiction to be prosecuted.
Mhm.
So no matter whether you fucking did it there or not, you're gonna get prosecuted and go to prison.
Mhm. Cool. Awesome.
How do you say that? Millennial? Millennial? I don't even know how you say that.
Millennial?
Millennial? Yeah, millennial Asian parents have their
Mhm.
kids call them by their first name. They
Mhm.
do not have them call them by mother and father. Or
Get
dad
bitch
and
slapped.
mom. What?
You're gonna get bitch slapped.
You just gotta get pissed off, what?
Yeah.
You mean you're telling me millennial parents are being called that, or millennial parents?
No,
Finally.
millennial Asian parents, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Specifically, Asian parents are saying that they don't have their kid call them like mum, dad, mother, father, whatever. Yeah,
Mhm.
they have them call them by their first name.
That's weird.
Well, that's what they do. That's a random fact of the day.
Where's Wax?
Hmm?
Yeah, so we can
And
see that
your random fact of the day.
Random fact of the day.
We already said that.
Oh, but Max
We can
just
have
had
like we
one.
can have like loads of them.
But it's a random fact.
No, it's the random facts of the day. It's not a random fact of the day.
I thought
It's
it was
the
a random
facts of the
fact.
day.
There's one. It happens randomly.
That was random. Did you know that? No.
It's hard work making a
No.
living out here.
But
Oh, I find that weird too. Like, you just call your parents by dad, mom, whatever. Even if you're like say I'm like 50
Asian?
years old, right? You know, even if I'm like 50 years old, right? And my mum's still alive and she's like in her 90s or whatever, yeah? I'm still gonna call her mother. Like, I'm not gonna be like, not say that, right?
things off about that report.
My
No.
friend calls his mother woman, but it's like an inside meme, right? Like
Oh.
he's not
No,
like
but they're saying
meaning, like belittling females.
no,
No,
obviously
like
not. But,
so I said it,
no, but the,
and he did not like that. My friend's older brother,
oh,
he calls her all the time, but I can't say it.
you need to learn for some. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
'cause that's his mom.
Yeah, but I can't do it because it's not my mom.
Yeah,
We're not that close.
you know.
He's buying lottery tickets, bro.
I guess not.
You know, I'm gonna buy some lottery tickets.
If you don't play it, you can't win.
Shall I buy some scratch offs?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Gosh.
I told you many times why.
Well, I want to play.
I'm telling you, the odds are horrible.
There they are. I'm watching this guy every day.
It's
every
less than
day, guys.
25%. If you
Every
in
day
our
I spend
state,
$20.
okay, let me see. I
Every day
told you I
spend
used to work at the
$20.
store and read back over the fucking scratch offs, and then they tell you exactly what you're getting into. And
No, I know.
if you
But
know
you
basic
spend it every
math,
day.
right, then you know this is a dumb thing to do. Because it says your chance of winning is 1 in 4 point something. If you buy $1 ticket,
It?
yeah. If you buy $2 ticket, the odds are getting better, but you gotta kind of ante up more money. You can go up to all the way to $10. They'll say 1 in 2 something. So you get like close to 50% chance of winning. But then
Little better.
yeah. But then they'll say at the bottom they have a fixed amount of the reward.
There's
And the first reward that they show is the amount that you pay for. So if you buy $1 ticket, then you got less than 25 chance to get your dollar back.
free.
If you buy a $10 one, you get 50%, close to 50% chance to get your $10 back. I understand you might win the grand prize that they're trying to sell you, but then you can have that. If you're gonna do that, might as well play lotto.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dang. No
What
fun.
about
If you really want to make money and have the odds in favor, go play roulette and pick a color. Better odds, better payoff.
Dang.
if I
It's
start
literally
10,000
at like
dollars,
49 some percent that you might win this one.
of course.
And then it's not you getting your money back, which let's say you put a dollar chip. No, you're winning the dollar on top of your dollar when you win. So it's a better odds with a better reward compared to scratch offs. Well, at least from my state, it says that on the back. So you might want to read in the back and then do the math yourself, because I think they need to, I don't know. I'm guessing from our state, they need to be totally transparent about these. That's why they're doing it. But, these laws might not apply in your state. But if they do, then you should take a look at it. It's ridiculous, the odds and the payout. I'm telling you, might as well play roulette. You have better chance with better payout by default. Yes, you're not gonna win the grand prize when you play color on roulette, but if you're going for the grand prize, then might as well go for lotto, which has a much higher grand prize.
Children, listen well.
Well, obviously.
Three
Yeah.
pyres have been
Yeah, you get no
placed
chance
throughout the
if you
wide ones
don't
of
play
Earth.
lotto.
Their light
You get
is a
zero
vital
chance.
catalyst to
If you
our
do
living.
play, you get 0.000000001% or something, right?
Destroy their
But
minds
you
and
might be that
turn
person
each
who might
pyre
win.
before we
It's still better
proceed.
than zero.
Each pyre is attended by a wise one's observer. Only when the vines have been destroyed will the observers instruct you on your
If you're a little
next
better,
path.
then you can start counting
Hurry
cards
now,
and have some leverage
children.
playing.
His patience
blackjack.
does not run as deep as his wisdom.
It doesn't always work, but the odds are in your favor if you can count.
But it's hard because the dealer, they have like 8 decks in there. So
Right. So you have to. So the count system is not there. How many cards? 54 cards in a deck, or is
yeah,
it?
something like that.
Yeah. So
52?
yeah, but then it's not about counting each 54 times 8. No, it's a number system. So in blackjack, all the face cards are considered 10,
Yeah.
including 10. So if you just look at just one deck isolated, right? There are more face cards, or there are more cards that are counted as 10 than anything else, right?
Yeah.
Because there's 10, so there are 4, right? 10, Jack, Queen, King, times 4, because there are 4 different suits, right? Which is greater number than any other 4 1s, 4 2s, deuces, 3s. So
Yeah.
they go by this number system. So you start out at neutral at 0, and then
Look upon yourself.
you counting all the cards that you can see, or the dealers
Yeah.
will show you, which
Yeah.
will be all of them at the end, right? When you lose or whatever,
Yeah.
the dealer has to expose their card, and then you start counting from 0, +1. Okay, this card came out neutral 0. So you start making bigger bets when the numbers are in your favor. In the end, you don't make big bets. You just kind of play, and you're kind of ending up for counting the cards.
Oh, person. found the thing for you, Chris-on.
Mm.
You know how you want to do push-ups here?
Mm.
Or you want to do pull-ups? You were saying you want to start that? This guy made a thing where your computer will not turn on until you do the right amount of pull-ups.
I think that's
And
dumb.
there's no way, and he made it so there's no way to scam it either. Because it actually like scans you with a camera and you doing the pull-up.
I think that's kind of
So
dumb.
you have to actually do it.
You wouldn't need that kind of like disciplinary action.
Some
It's
people do
basically,
though,
yeah,
bro.
basically what you're telling yourself is basically, oh, I don't get to play my favorite thing if I don't do this. But then you could have already been doing that without those conditions.
Yeah.
Some people can't.
What do you mean some
can't.
people
You think it's
can't?
that easy,
What do you
bro?
mean? What do you mean
Because
some people
because
can't?
some people struggle doing that.
I know they
with
struggle.
motivation to do that.
There's a difference between someone struggling and then they can't. What are we talking about here?
Like some people struggle with the motivation to want to do it, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Give
people,
them
a lot of people.
motivation to do it, then.
Right,
then they
but
do
then
it.
don't tell me that someone can't.
Can't.
Some people can't do it.
No, they can absolutely do it. They just won't. There's a difference, right?
They can't.
When you say they can't do pull-ups because they're missing 2 arms, I could understand.
The dust of our wise one into the air.
Well, some fat people can't do it.
No, I
That's
understand. A
just
lot of
lack
people
motivation.
cannot do a pull-up, but motivation to do a pull-up and trying to go through it, you're saying that some people can't?
But they can't.
Yeah.
Why not? Okay, let me say, like, what's stopping you from trying to do a pull-up?
I don't really want to do one.
What?
I don't want to fucking do one.
You don't want to do one?
Yeah, I don't want to do one.
Yeah, they don't want to do one. There's difference between want to and can't. So don't make it seem like I don't want into I can't, because there's nothing really stopping you. Is there? Like, you just have to admit, yeah, I'm fucking lazy piece of shit. I don't want to do it. But to turn that into I can't do it, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't believe in that.
You can't.
I can't do it. I can't find the motivation to do it.
Yeah. You just can't.
What do you mean you can't find the motivation to do it?
What if like the hottest sugar daddy was like, if you do these push-ups, I will take you out on a date or something. Would you do it then?
Chris Pratt, you like Chris Pratt.
Mm.
Here you go, Chris Pratt. What if he said, I used to be fat, I got in shape, so can you. And you can start this today.
Hmm?
He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do
He's
it.
not gonna do it?
Not even with a Chris Pratt's charm and his motivational speech, how he went through transformation. He's not going
So
to
what
do it.
would get you to do it?
It's the locking the computer.
The computer?
Yeah, computer. If you don't do this, you can't be on the computer. And
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying for you, Tristan.
what?
'Cause
You
you're on the
need it.
computer every day.
No. Like, I admit that I won't do it because I'm a lazy piece of shit. The difference between you and me is that you made it that I can't. That's the difference. And that's
Yeah,
what we were
alright.
talking about.
No, I was saying that you need the motivation because you say you're a lazy piece of shit, yeah?
Yeah.
So then
You
the
need
motivation would be,
Uh-huh.
then you're not going to be a lazy piece of shit if you need to turn on your computer.
Uh-huh.
You're going to have to
Yeah.
do the fucking push-ups, right?
Uh-huh. No, it's always on, but
He's-
go ahead.
This is motivation.
Yeah, you lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
Level it up.
Level up.
No matter how much I want to prove you wrong by start doing one right now, I can't find the reason to. I won't do it
Because you're a lazy piece of shit.
because I'm a lazy piece of
But
shit.
then you would do it if you had to turn your computer on.
No.
What if you had to do it to turn the grill on? Would you do it
I
then?
can't. I can't do it.
Oh.
It's not me. It's something else.
Hmm.
if I'm
Dude,
too
I'm
lazy,
defending church all by myself.
I can't even find the motivation to like have kid. Doesn't mean I can't.
Not even if your computer was turned off, you don't have that motivation to do it then.
Well, that's like,
Like 20,
I don't know,
you're at
why
20,
would you go to that
24.
extreme? Is what I'm saying.
Well,
You
somebody built
don't
that.
need.
Like I actually saw somebody build that.
Okay, so
Built that.
what if I said I put a gun to your head and say, hey, you better work out? Is there enough motivation for you?
Well, I guess I'd have to. I don't want to die.
Exactly. So is that why go extreme?
Why not? I'm saying.
Because
Why not?
because you can't or you won't.
Oh.
I just can't. I can't.
Oh.
I can't.
He awaits our signal. Quickly, children. Return to me upon the museum's rooftop.
Oh no, I destroyed that freaking shotgun I needed to repair.
Our love and all gratitude.
You know how hard to find a broken shotgun with this much freaking luck?
From your guts.
It's not easy.
100 feet away.
I've done it! I got it!
You got it.
Oh, so close to 180, man. Oh, tomorrow I'll click on one more. 100
Got it.
atoms. I got so far I got 200.
Didn't get it.
Did I? It's at 170s, right? Yeah, so I got two. Two clicks.
Citizenship.
No, in Korea I heard it's different. Just because you had a baby in Korea doesn't mean it's Korean.
What?
Yeah,
What about all those foreigners that live there now?
I don't know. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like in the airplane.
Yeah.
Oh, so if you give birth in the airplane, they're not gonna say. Oh,
We're talking about a very
Korea.
specific scenario here.
Ah,
Not not a person like born and raised in Korea as a with a foreigner's
I was
face.
just thinking about that.
No,
They were doing some skit of some woman giving birth here on the plane.
I heard that America is very lenient with that. So if you happen to have the baby,
Yeah.
they have to
Yeah.
honor as an American citizen. But
Yeah.
it doesn't apply to every other country with that
But then what
leniency.
happens,
No.
right? What happens, yeah? If I'm, say, like I just landed, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm on vacation and I'm going to say Australia, yeah. And I
Yeah.
land, and as I'm landing, and as we land, right, and we're like they're pulling up to the gate or whatever.
Mhm.
My wife gives birth.
Mhm.
And what
Then-
about, like?
Then
then
it's
does it
kind of
make it
like
Australian.
it makes it the nationality of what you have.
Oh, it does.
Hmm.
Or it doesn't make it like, because obviously we're not in America no more. But
Yeah.
We're in Australia, right? So it'd be
Yeah.
Australian, right?
No,
Not necessarily, is
not
what I'm saying.
necessarily. Yeah. I think it would still be American, because the kid's not gonna live there, right? It's just because it's born there.
But if you think it backwards, let's say, yeah, your kid can be an American, but what if you don't want your kid to be American?
Yeah.
Then what? Do they still have to say no? This is American citizen.
Oh,
That I don't
they're
know.
saying they're saying in most states of America, yeah.
Mhm.
Unless you most states of America, whatever country you're flying over is
Mhm.
the nationality of the baby.
Hmm.
That's actually what America says.
Yeah, that
But
must be American
the parents-
standard.
So if you
Um.
flying over like England, then your baby's English now. If you fly over like say like
If you're flying over North Korea, you're North Korean. Because and they have to honor you because that's just how it is, which is ridiculous, dude.
well that's what they say.
No.
I've always heard it's the nationality of the parents, which is American, and then they like depends on the country's policy too. They'll give them they'll offer, they'll say, hey, since your kid was born on our land, your kid can have citizenship, but then when they turn 18, they need to decide which one.
That makes sense. But
So
he's
my
implying
friend,
it's just the way it is.
uh,
If your
yeah,
baby happens to born over the land of
Mhm.
North Korea, the North
Mhm.
Korean Kim Jong Un has to honor that. No,
no.
no.
My friend was born in
These
England.
are. Hey, thanks for the raid again, man.
They're saying a lot of
It's a familiar name.
a lot of countries, right? Are doing
Getting more
more
familiar
laws
each time.
which like, just to say, like you're on a plane, like you're like Russian air, then you would be, then it'd be a Russian baby. If you're on like American, it'd be an American baby.
So my friend was born in England. Her parents were in the military over there, or they were stationed there. They're Americans. So she did have a